be doing an introduction to my project that I'm going to be doing this year, and that is 25 in 2025. And I did 24 in 2024. Actually, I'm still completing that. Technically, I don't finish that until the 18th of January. So these are going to overlap a little bit, but I didn't post that anywhere. But this time around, I'm going to show you guys my progress through my 25 in 2025. I'm going to be doing these in quarterly updates, and I guess without further ado, let's get into what my items are. And I'm starting this officially tomorrow, which is going to be the 1st of Jan. Today it is the 31st of December, so Happy New Year everyone. Hope you guys all had a great celebration. I spent it with just my parents, and yeah, pretty chill. A little bit depressing, but what can you do? Okay, so I've got all my items here stacked out ready for me to walk through, and so I've already selected all my 25 items. I think I mentioned before, or maybe I didn't, that I wanted to make it a little bit more fair. So I think when I was going through my makeup inventory spreadsheet, I think I mentioned that I wanted to make everything a little bit more fairer, so I have given more areas, more items, I guess. So let's get into what we're working on. I should probably mention my 25 in 2025, it is where I personally either try and pan something, use it 25 times, or if it so happens to be close enough, I finish it. But I don't think I'm really finishing any items in this project. I think the main goals here will be to use it 25 times or to hit pan on them. Yeah, just to get a little bit more usage in certain items as well. Without further ado, let's get into the items and what I'm rolling into this project. So the first one is this little Wish Renewing Mud Mask. There we go, that's it, it's a mud mask. I haven't used this at all actually, and it's probably quite old at this point. I want to guesstimate this is probably, I want to say like 9 or 8 years old now, so I definitely need to get through and finish this. I guess technically 2 or 3 times a month would work out quite well. That would mean I'll finish it before the end of the year, because obviously if you use it twice a month for 12 months, it's going to be 24 times. So yeah, one of those months I'll need to use it 3 times, but I can't be beggars and choosers. But yeah, maybe the idea is to try and use this every other week, and then maybe I will reach that goal. The next item I rolled in is this face wash. It is again a little mini. I got this again in another beauty box. I think this came in a beauty box and this came in a beauty box. I stopped buying those like 6 years ago, so it's been a while. This is Absolution Creative Apothecary Le Nettoyant Puree. I have no idea what this is, but it says to apply directly on a wet face, massage and rinse with clear water. So I'm guessing it's a face wash. So we're gonna try using this in my evening or my morning routine. Not sure which one yet. Then after that, we have got a little oil here. This is actually quite a nice bottle, because it's kind of like glass. This is the Bayer. I want to say Bayer because that's how like you'd pronounce it in Spanish. Baija body oil in green tea jasmine. Again, this is unused as you can see, and I got this also in a beauty box several years ago, so I want to kind of work on using this, and maybe after a bath try and wear it. So it says actually on here, after daily cleansing, to soften the skin, offer massage in the shower. After cleansing, apply the oil all over the body while still moist, rinse and dry. So I guess it's something I can put on in the shower. So far that is the whole category for like skincare, I guess. That is all I'm rolling in for skincare, mainly because I already have like a set skincare routine. I don't want to roll in loads of different items. I feel like that's at least something that I find durable. We've got one mud mask, one face wash and one body oil, which I think will work out fine. Now we're going to go on to highlighters. I'm going to roll in only 2 highlighters into this project. So we have got firstly my Fenty Beauty Metal Moon highlighter in the shade Kilowatt, and this is the one that looks like it is white. We do already have a pan in here. It's going to be quite hard for you guys to see that actually, but we do already have a pan in here. It is like down here somewhere. I don't know if this lighting is going to provide you that visual, but the idea for me is to try and use this 25 times, obviously, as it's already panned. And yeah, just like using different highlighters every now and again, so I'm gonna like wearing that for 25 times this year. And then a different sort of highlighter that I never really kind of attract to, and that is cream highlighters. I do love them, and this is probably not even a highlighter actually. This is probably more of a blush because it is the pink shade here. This is a highlighting trio in Champagne, Peach, Bellini and Bronze. I'm going to be focusing on the peach shade down here. Yeah, I guess it's going to be a highlighting blush. It's going to be interesting. We're going to see how that one goes. Next, we've got my 4 nail polishes that I have rolled in. So they're all Holo Taco nail polishes, which probably should be no surprise. So firstly, we have got Burnt Bridges, which is this, which is this brown, like, linear hollow, is that what it's called? But it looks like really nice actually. We're working on this one. Then we've got the Reflective Hollow, which, you know, when you, the only way I can explain what a reflective hollow is if you are driving at night time and you see your headlights reflecting onto the signposts. That is what this does. It basically reflects the light shining on it, and it kind of makes a cool effect in certain angles of light. Then we have this. This is Rainbow Snow. This is probably one of the oldest nail polishes from Holo Taco that I own. It is a glitter and it has pretty much dried up now, so I am probably going to have to use some thickener in here because I tried to shake it earlier and it did not budge. I needed to mark where it was in my collection, and yeah, it's looking pretty thick in here, but we're gonna work on this for 25 uses and we're gonna see how that one goes as well. I'm not a big fan of glittery nail polishes, so I think this is probably gonna end up being like a topper if anything, but still, that's okay. Then we finally have this nail polish. This is Magenta Jelly, and this is also similar to Burnt Bridges. This is in that linear lineage. This is more of a magenta, a purplish shade that I'm going to be working on. This is also one of the older nail polishes. So these are the 4 nail polishes that I'm going to be working on through the year. 25 uses, which you would think would be pretty easy, but when I wear my nail polishes and change them as often as I do, it can get quite tricky. I have literally only in the last week managed to complete the 24 in 2024 nail polish selection. I had I actually have way more nail polishes in 2024 than I have this year. I've actually halved it. I think I had 7 or 8 nail polishes last year, and so maybe this will be quicker because there's less of them to go through, but that is to be determined, I guess, but equally happy to be working on more nail polishes. Then let's talk about fragrances. I like to roll in fragrances into this challenge just so that I can make usage of some fragrances and test them out, I guess. 25 days out of the year, it doesn't feel like it's very many, but it can spread out pretty easily, especially as I work from home. I'm not wearing a fragrance literally every single day anymore. So the first one I have rolled in is this. This is a Ted Baker body spray in Opulent Crush. It doesn't give me any more details about it, but that is what we're working on. I think I got this in like a Secret Santa, I want to say last year. So still working my way through these. So yeah, happy to be working for that for 25 times. I think I used a different Ted Baker from the same set this year in the 24 and 2024. So I feel like it's fitting that I'm working on another one for the coming year. And then the other fragrance that I've rolled in, okay, so this I think is, I don't even know where it's from, to be honest, actually. This is Noir Tease. I don't know, I can't quite remember where I got this from. This is a scented body mist. I actually hate the smell of this, but maybe much like the fragrance that's been in my Project 50, maybe I'll come to get used to it and be fine with it by the end of the year. But we're gonna, yeah, work on this one for a little while and see how this goes, and then I can decide whether I'm gonna tip it all out and throw it away. To be determined, because that is very tempting to do. Okay, so those are the only two fragrances that I'm rolling in. So I've got a couple of bronzers that I am rolling into this project. The first one is this. This is my Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in Amber. I have the concealer that is in my Project 50, but it's about time I actually work on the bronzer a little bit more. This is how much we've got left in here, and that's pretty much all you need to know. I do love wearing this though, and I do find that it stays like the entire day, so I love wearing this when I have the opportunity. And then the other bronzer that we're going to roll in is this from the Cheek Parade palette from Benefit. We're going to roll in Hula Light, which is this shade down here. I'm really wanting to work on this. I know I just rolled this out, I think, of my main project pan, but I really want to wear this on a more regular basis, but also kind of like to get it further down, because I do have like some other pots of this that are singles that I'd like to start working on. So yeah, just trying to finish this one, trying to get this one as far down as we can, but we'll see how far we can get in 25 uses, I guess. Next, we're gonna go and walk through our eyeshadows. So I also thought I wasn't going to roll in very many eyeshadows, but when I picked these out, I realised how many I've rolled in. I do feel like there's quite a lot. I probably should have rolled in more blushes or bronzers in this challenge, but oh well, I picked them now, and I'm not going to go through and try and pick more items anymore. We're just going to live with this, and it's going to be a challenge to get through these. I know from my 2024 version of this that I have still got like all of my eyeshadows. I think I still need to use quite a few times before that challenge ends, and so I know that this is going to be a bit of a struggle, but we're gonna see anyway how many uses I can get out of this in this year. So the first item we've got is from my Too Faced chocolate bar palette, and the shade that I have rolled in is called Amaretto, which is the shade in the middle row at the very end. I feel like it's very neutral for me, and I feel like it would be really easy to work with, so I decided to roll in an easy shade there. And then I decided to roll in another little mini. This came in like an advent calendar several years ago. This is called Rome. It's from NYX, and this is the shade. I feel like it's, again, very much my cup of tea. I love wearing these sort of shades. This shade in particular actually really does pop with my blue eyes. It makes my eyes really stand out, so I love wearing this one actually. So I'm going to really enjoy working on this one a little bit more this year. We then have my Mini Controversy palette from Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson when they did that collab. And I've decided to roll in Cry on My Couch, which is the middle top shade. That's nice shade at the top. I thought this would be a really nice shade to roll in and use a lot more this year as a like a blending shade, and we'll see how this one goes. To be honest, it's going to be a trial, but we're going to see how it goes. And then next we also rolled in, sorry, I'm looking at the screen behind you, so that's where all the information is. And then also on top of that, we've got my Naked Urban Decay Heat Palette, and the shade I've rolled in on here is, which shade is it? It's called On Fuego, which is on fire in Espanol, which is the third one from the left, right? How you want to. And then also on top of that, we've got my Naked Urban Decay Heat Palette, and the shade I've rolled in on here is, which shade is it? It's called On Fuego, which is on fire in Espanol, which is the third one from the left, right? How you want to. Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I am going to be rolling in the shade Red Ochre, which is this shade down here. Again, I feel like this is another shade that really works for me. It's a stunning shade that again brings out the blue in my eyes, and I'm looking forward to using this one a little bit more. So yeah, this shade down here. So that is the final eyeshadow that we'll be working on, that I have decided to roll in a few different lip products, because I feel like this year I wanted to work on more lip products, so I actually forced myself to add more lip stuff in here. So firstly, we've got this is my Fenty Beauty gloss. I don't think it has any other sort of name to it, but gloss. I actually love wearing this, and I'm looking forward to being able to pick this up a little bit more this year. I'm definitely someone who ignores their lip products unless they're out on the counter, so just having like 3 or 4 lip products that I'm going to be able to pick from makes me feel very, very nice, to be honest. And then the next shade is this. This is my Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in the shade Ryland. Again, it's very like metallic, not really my vibe. It's actually very dry as well when you put it on your lips, but I do like the colour. It's kind of nice. It's not an everyday shade, that's for sure, but I'm equally happy to be working on this a little bit more this year because I do love it. It's very unique, I find. It's not very like any of my lip products. Then we have got this. This is my MAC Pure Zen lip product. This is actually one of my favourites and one of my go-tos that I love, love, love wearing. I went through a whole phase of just wearing this only for quite a while, especially when I worked in the office. It was one of my lip products that was the most office friendly, I guess, and didn't like have a dark colour or a bright colour. It was very neutral and yeah, very, very classy, I guess. So yeah, I rolled this one in as well. Excited to be working on that one a little bit more this year. And then finally, is this the blush? Oh yeah, it's the blush. This is the lip product. This is called Intimacy. This is from Lord & Berry. It is another little nice neutral shade that I can wear a little bit more on a regular basis for work and just daily life stuff. This is a lip crayon, so it is quite drying, so maybe I will match this with the gloss and we'll see what that comes out with. So there we go. Those are the 4 lip products that I'm going to be working on this year. Happy about that. I'm really happy to be working on more lip products because I have like nearly 50 of them, and I don't give them as much love as anything else in my collection. And then finally, let's get on to my final 2 items. So for number 24 and number 25, we have got some blushes that I have rolled in. So we have got this. This is the Lauren Berry Crayon blush in the shade Camellia. And I feel like it's not that different to, obviously, probably this. It's a little bit different actually. It's a little bit more rosy, but I'm going to be working on this one this year to use it 25 times, just to, you know, help get it down a little bit more. Like, it's barely been sharpened, so be happy to be working on that one a little bit more. And then finally, to work on this again. So I actually worked on this in my 2024 project of this, and so I feel like this is very, very funny that I'm bringing this back straight away, but I wanted to because I love this palette. And this is my NARS blush palette in the Overlust, and the shade I have chosen to bring in is called Get Lost, which I do believe is the bottom shade down here, called Get Lost, which is the orange shade. Last year I rolled in this shade, this year I'm rolling in this shade. So yeah, we're gonna get some more usage out of this palette, which I'm very happy to be working on. And there we go, those are the 25 items that I'm going to be working on this year. As I said, I'm going to be doing some quarterly updates, so throughout the year hopefully my updates will become shorter and shorter as I roll things out. But also, I know when I was doing my 2024 project, the first item that rolled out was in May, and that was a fragrance. So I am expecting that to happen again this year, because I feel like everything else could take a little bit longer. You never know. But there we go. Actually, to be fair, if I do this every time I have a shower or a bath, then this could go out quite quickly. But anyway, and this, if I use every single day, that could be done in like a month. So we will see. We will see how this goes. I'm excited for bringing you guys along with me for this project. I do enjoy bringing new projects along with me. It does mean I will have another project that I'm going to be updating you guys with, but that's okay. I do enjoy doing this one. So I'll see you guys in, I think, what, March, April time for my first update. And yeah, I'm excited to be working on these items a little bit more for 2025. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.